Hello everyone, this is my English speaking practice and I'm talking about personal development. And today I'm going to add unit tests, but I need to update the architecture so that we can implement unit tests easily. And I've been thinking about global game seed as a dependency. When testing, it's important to be able to switch the implementation. Yeah, it's called loose connected. Yeah, it's opposite to tight connect. Yeah, so yeah, the global seed will work as a dependency, and the implementation will be switched according to the global game seed. That's my idea. So I'd like to update it and working on it, but I'm wondering, I should I ask for Gen AI or do it by myself? Yeah. Anyway, before implementing, let me talk with Gen AI about it. I'm thinking that the global game seed can be used as dependencies. So when testing, I want make it able to be switched to the implementation based on the dependencies. For example, you created a random generator module, right? So the module is just an interface, and the module can take the dependency, so the implementation would be can be changed based on the dependencies. Does it make sense? So when testing, we can specify the global game seed for testing, and then it is given to the game engine, and the random module read it and switch the implementation. That's I want to design. You want to implement a dependency injection pattern for the random generator module. This is an excellent design approach that will make testing much more reliable and flexible. Let me help you implement this. Right now, random generator is tightly coupled to the global game seed, making it hard to test with predictable values. Before changing the code, can you update the requirements.md file and show me your understanding and what you are going to do? Yeah. Roll dice handler. Task executor. where do you think is the best place to inject the dependency? From now, I think there would be a lot of place or implementation to be injected. I mean, that needs dependencies. So I'm wondering where is the best place. This document outlines the dependency injection architecture for making the game testable with the focus of the random generator and other components that need predictable behavior during testing. Execute action, generate tasks, prioritize tasks, do tasks. Yeah, they understand it well. And the current problem, tight coupling, no test control, hard to mock. Primary injection point game engine level, best location. Execute action method. That makes sense. Oh, advanced features. Yeah. Yeah. Looks good. Looks good. Hmm. Here. So I think game state should have a dependency as a property. Okay, your plan looks good. Okay, your plan looks good. But how about the in the production codes? Because you proposed the code for testing. Yeah, I mean that's a game engine. Yeah, game engine is used for testing. Yeah, so my question is how to initialize the dependency for production code. I think the game state type should have the dependency as a property, and initialize game state function can return the dependencies and stores it in the game state. Not logical state. No, that's not my intention. I mean, the game state is a game state type, and you changed the game logic state, right? That's different from game state. A game state has a game logic state in their property. So can you read the code carefully and identify the game state type? and then you will understand what I'm saying. Yes. Why game state level is better? Framework level. Dependencies are at the framework level, not game logic level. Yes. Storage integration. Dependencies persist with the game state in storage. Serialization dependencies are part of the storage level game state. This is not reason. The framework controlled dependency is not the game logic. Let me update the design to reflect the understanding. Alternative injection point. No worth reading. Implementation phases. Core infrastructure. Game state. Right. Random generator. I think random generator should be initialized in this function. Yeah. Because dependency is a module, and we don't want to switch the process in some part of codes, such as task handler or like that. So in this function, I think the random generator should be initialized in not this way. Create random generator. Yeah. I think create random generator should be called in the initialize game state function. Initialize what do you think? Can you criticize my idea if you can? I'm curious about why you designed the current architecture style. Your suggestion: create a random generator in initialize game state. My current design: store configuration, create on demand. Critically redundant creation. Yes. Oh. But I realized that the functions or classes cannot be serialized, so when they are stored in the storage, the information gonna be lost. So I'm undecided. Serialized. Oh. When the game state is stored, JSON string file to get a random generator instance becomes function cannot be serialized. Yeah, it's actually Get a random generator. Random generator. Game state. Okay. Okay, I'm agree with your idea. Casting the instance. So can you update the design.md file and then update the implementation? Cache instance management. Task handler integration. What? Ah, I see. that's complicated. Ooh, perfect. Okay. Let me see. Should use cache or random generator for and set the dependencies like this. Use mock true and mock value is like this. This is this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So that it's I think this is greater than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why this gonna be 3? I'm not sure. Let me that's complicated. 0, 3, 3. Not complicated. This is so in this case times 6 and plus 1. So if you want 3, the value would be so this is 1. So if you want 3, this part should be 2. And in order to get 2, this part is 6. So this should be 1/3. So it's 0.33333 like that. And there is since there is math 4, so this value should be greater than 0.3333333, and this value should be less than less than 6 1/3 and 1/3 2 and 3. Yeah, greater than 1/3 and less than 1 second, less than half. Yeah, and this part should be 2 and the mean is 1, so this function return 3. Okay, I understand. So we can use the mock values. If specified of 0.5, it times 3, it times 6, so the value would be 3 and plus 1, so that we get 4. Yeah, like this, like we can calculate in this way. So we have achieved the dependency system, dependency injection. Yeah. Really? To be player 1, yeah. But actual player 2. Okay, I see. But why? Move rover? Move rover. I think it should be arranged for testing. Rover movement. I see. So right now we can update this unit test for arrangement because we can specify the dice roll as 7. So in order to test this, we should execute roll dice action and after that the system asks the player to take action of move rover because the result is 7. Yeah, this is what I want. Great progress. Move rover? Yeah, correct. Nice. I think I can. Wow, that's why degrade it? I think this test is right now. I want to rename the task and request because it causes the mismatching and errors. So, for example, I want to use the upper camel case. Why? Expect it. Here. Why this is so slow? Cancel it. Okay. Let me see the failing test case. Should update next game for after player actions. in order to do something, the player needs to roll dice at first. Okay. All good. But the type error here. I see. That's it. Stop looking. Hmm. Hmm. Huh? Where it is? Can I open the file? Why? Actual roll dice. That's weird because Getting where? Notify term and good. So okay, right now I want to teach Gen AI my design, because they don't seem to understand my design completely. So yeah. Documentate. Hmm. Right now, I gonna teach you my game framework. and how it works, especially for game flow, 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 game flow, game flow. Difficult. You already understand the relation between request and task, and also you have seen the code of task loop, and additionally there is a concept of next game flow, and there is a property what's called for client in its object. Can you show me your understanding? Yeah, you're good. You have good understandings. And right now we are focusing on the game flow transitions. I want to write down the mermaid syntax for it. Can you write down in gameflow.md file? Game flow. Let me see. This is small. Game initialized lobby state. Game started. Roll dice. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Almost perfect. Yeah. Mm. Mm. So in this game, we don't need to prepare for the prioritized task because every action have one task. Every action have only one task. So don't need to generate multiple tasks per So I think the request type can be do something is but this is fine. That's fine. That's fine. But basically, game flow is so simple. If the value is 7, update next game flow. Yeah, it requires move rover and return pause. Maybe no need to set this pause because there is no remaining tasks, I think. Yeah, because the move rover required action is move rover, and the move rover action is requested, and the move rover task handler can handle them, and then it can generate a new task, but ideally move rover and choose a victim. But wait, move rover and choose victim can be integrated, can be integrated in one request, right? Move rover and choose victim. That's a request. And the server handle it and update the resources or place of rover, something like that. And after that, yeah, the required action should be do something because the player can do something. Yeah, town end or place road or place settlement or like that. So yeah, so in this game there is no complicated game flow. Yeah, so each request generate each task, and the task knows what is the next required action. Yeah, so the request task, that's all. That's it. This is difficult to explain in English. Pause. Task can pause execution and wait for player input. Okay. The understandings is good, correct, but どのように let me explain it in Japanese. After that, I will explain it in English. あ、でもあれか。Wait, when I going to generate a new task in the task handler, it does it work? Let me see the do task generate task. Do task. Task executor and return the task result. And if the task result is continue, it continue the loop. But yeah, the task queue is not updated at the time, so it's not possible. I see. I see. I have to explain it in English. So how to use the task result, pause and continue. So the main game flow is like if the player roll dice, the roll dice and do something is pushed to the task queue because their tasks are mandatory task, and the result of roll dice is 7. A new task should be generated. It's called move rover. Yeah, player needed to move rover and choose victim. So the value is 7. The roll dice task should return the pose. And then at the time the task queue, in the task queue there is do something task, but it is not executed, waiting for some time, and the task result is pause and return the current state, and this current state should have required action, what's called move rover, right? And the player can notice or player can know the I should move the rover because the result is 7, and choose a place and choose a victim and request, and then the move rover request is delivered to the server side. So reach to here from client, reach to here and generate tasks. And this function should return the move rover request, move rover task. It converted to task, and in this function prioritize task. So there is do something task is already in the task queue, and right now generated a move rover task, and move rover should be prioritized because it should be executed at first. And the updated state, so the queue is sorted properly and executed do task loop. Task loop. So my design is the implementation is not good, I think. This is not. So I should have implemented the roll dice event handler. That's not simple type. That shouldn't be simple type. Right? Because in this request, in this event handler, the handler should two type of task, roll dice and do something. Because they are mandatory. Mandatory. No. That's not. Something wrong. Roll dice and do something. Do something should be always triggered by the user. And I'm confused. So the roll dice roller. Yeah. That's so simple. Okay, so let me go back to Japanese. すべてのタスクは次のリクワイアドアクションに何を設定すればよかっている状況であると思います。ただそうか、タスクが出た後に do something するか move over するか。いや、いいよな。俺何を懸念していたんだろう。何もおかしくはない。はい。すべてのタスクは次のリクワイアドアクションに何を設定すればよく分かっている状況であると思います。例えば、ロールダイス。It get 7 moveこのような形。つまりすべてのタスクハンドラーの中でファイアドアクションが設定でき、ゲームフローに滞りはありません。So let me explain in English. Yeah, the Gen AI can understand the concept of pause and resume. Tasks can pause execution and wait for player input. Yeah, the task group can be stopped, and the remaining task can be stored in the game state. And wait for the player input. This explanation is correct. However, in this game, there is no need to use the pause. The pause is used for stop the task loop, but in this game flow, there is no situation where the task queue should have multiple tasks. Yeah. If you come up with such a case, let me know. And so, every request should be converted to one task, and every task knows what required actions should be set. Yeah. So for example, this is a two example. Roll dice and it gets 7, and then roll dice set the required action to move over, and the player requests to move over, and the move over task handler update the game state and set the required action to choose victim, and then in the choose victim handler, task handler, update the game state. It will be resource amount, and then set the required action to do something. And do something, the player can do something like place road or purchase a development card or like that, and then turn end. So if So the player choose the turn end. Yeah, turn end for do something. The required action should be roll dice for next players. So the do something can be looped. Yeah, but it's not problem. Yeah, in the do something task handler can handle the switch. So yeah, when the player chooses the turn end, the required action should be roll dice. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, and it gets not 7. It's so simple because yeah, no, this process doesn't happen. So just do something, and do something is same game flow. Yeah, so that's so easy. So basically, and this is the main loop of this game. So not difficult, and we can make it simple like this. So conclusion, all of task handler can set the required action. Yeah, and the game flow cannot stop. Yeah, the game flow will be going properly. Yeah, that's it. So let me explain the situation that needs a pause task result. FYI, for your information, let me explain the situation where the pause is needed. For example, in a turn, player requests something, and basically the turn is finished automatically, but the game flow can be changed based on the player's request. In such a case, we should use the pause, because we need to generate multiple tasks, and let me show you the graph. Yeah, in a specific case, so the difference is the difference between this instance and Saturn is I think the difference between this instance and Saturn is if the turn ends automatically, is whether so in this case player do something at first and turn ends automatically basically, but there are specific case do something and yeah, the server needed to wait for something to request from users, so the server cannot end the turn, so waiting execute of turn end task. Yeah. So in this case, this task don't know the required action, the next required action. Yeah, it may turn end or something too, so this task don't know the required action, so no, it knows the required actions at the time, but at this point before executing task, this don't know required action, but the turn end is definitely generated, executed. Yeah, and in the task handler, the new task cannot be appended to the task queue, so in this case the turn end task should be pushed to the task queue at this point. Yeah, so if we don't do that, the task something can be executed and it can set the required action to turn end, but the player needed to request turn end, so it's not automatic, right? Yeah. Yes. So in this case, the player explicitly requests turn end in do something request. So we don't need to push the turn end at this point, right? Yeah, that's the difference. Looking at your game flow, you are right that pause is not needed in this specific implementation because one request, one task. Each request converts to exact one task. No task queue build up. Tasks don't accumulate in the queue. Explicit turn end. Players explicitly request turn end via do something, so there is no automatic turn progression. Can you update the game? Roll dice. Do something. Do something. Roll dice. Dice is 7. Move over. Yeah, move over. Move over. No victims. Do something. Yes. Move over. Victims found. Choose victim. Yeah. And choose victim to do something. And press settlement. Do something. Yeah. Press city. Do something. Press road. Do something. Execute trade. Do something. Play development card. Do something. End turn. Roll dice. Yeah. What is the difference? This request type and player ID. Okay. Yes. And required action. Roll dice. Default action turn end. This is incorrect. The default action is also roll dice. Yeah, it's just rolling dice. So yeah, and do something. The default action is turn and turn. Yeah, correct. Move over. How to? What is the best default action? Move over. So the player. I will think it later. But yeah, I'm getting it well. Okay, so today I'm going to finish. I could have image to implement. So yeah. But I need to roll dice. But this default action means the next default action, right? So the when no. This is with time limit, so the default action should be roll dice. And do something is do something. And turn. Move over. Move over. Choose it at random. choose a tile. Choose okay.